So yeah, this is the village that I was talking about earlier.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Wow, okay. So, some chit-chat.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Alright.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshay's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
And in the first game, it was a lot harder to choose between, you know, if you want to help the Scoia'tael or not, since in theory they're basically fighting for more equality between races, and that's always good. But in this game they make them a lot more aggressive, a lot more misguided. So it's easier, just to I really don't want to have anything to do with them in this game.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Fair enough. So maybe I can help you.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man, meaning the coherent. Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
What?
You witches know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
I'm not the one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. That's... I don't know really how... what to say about that. Oh god. Alright, so something more specific?
You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say? Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution.
Nice.
There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded by them or their families.
Of course, haunted
No harm in trying.
mental institution. Couldn't be better. Sorry. Hold on a sec.
I aim to kill the coherent. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Alright. Whoa, what the?
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're like 15 meters away. Hey, he left. Wait, I want to craft something. It's a bit slow, the whole ladder. I mean, it's realistic, but you know, you get a bit bored. Especially since it's automated, you can't really control the up and down in a ladder. Let's see what you have for sale, actually. Arrakis eyes, extremely expensive. Ooh. But what I want is a diagram. This one I definitely want at some point. Coherent trap. But I'm actually gonna wait with some of these things because oh, grape shot. Thank you. Nah, they were too expensive. Because I think I might be able to find some of these things in chests and stuff. I never actually used lures, not even in the first game. I'm not sure how to use them. Don't know if I want to use them. So let's see if we can actually craft some. Oh, I don't. Okay, so that's something we can actually craft by ourselves. The grape shot, so we don't really need you for that. Okay, what else do we have over here?
Girls become witches too?
I have no idea.
Not a very
Healthy.
Girls.
Any work for a witcher?
Enough work for 3, but what of it? We're poor folk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Ye best go to Flotsam Town Square near the inn. There are notices on the board there. Just leave the trawl be, please, no matter what the townsfolk say.
Oh?
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man. Loredo splurged on a sorceress.
You mean the Karen?
Call him whatever ye like. I mean the river beast. He troubled our great-grandfathers already, but he's become unbearable recently, tearing through nets, choking fish with venom. Even Loredo says that since the local economy be harmed, there be no choice but to hire a sorceress.
Okay.
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man. Loredo...
Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind.
What sorceress? You mean Triss Marigold?
Lady Sheila de Tanserville.
Yeah, we
They
know
say
all
she's
this.
agreed.
No news here.
In a hurry. Must have phoned us west.
But I'm sure there's something going on here.
Girls become witches too?
Look at the environment. This is unbelievable. By far the most beautiful game I've ever played.
Witches too? Son.
Mother, I told you to leave me alone.
The talk in town is someone's murdering kings.
Know any kings, Mother? Huh, well, neither do I.
He need 2 swords. They started with
Does he
kings,
tend to lose
but
them?
they'll soon come for us.
Better make it bloody fast or I do the job for him.
Idle dialogue. Whoa.
You'll betray no one else, Elvin bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Commandant Loredo will explain everything.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
Alright.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Guess we'll have to help her out.
Wow. Look.
Welcome, White One.
Here you go.
My medallion vibrates when you're nearby, and it only vibrates near magic or danger.
Maybe it's warning you not to make a pass at me, lest I slap you.
You're right. I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully. People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells. You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse, so you either seek out sensations or hunt witches. Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs.
Herbs?
For personal use. What do you know about protective amulets?
I'm no sorceress, but I know a bit about magic. Why do you ask?
Take a look at this one. I have reason to believe there's something not quite right about it.
I'd say there's magic in it without a doubt. I'd gladly buy it from you.
Oh. I don't know. Sounds useful.
Why do you care about the amulet so much?
I collect antiques. They may be useless to others, but I see
I don't
value
buy
in them.
that.
I don't believe you. You want to buy a piece of metal just because it's old?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Yes, you do.
I'm a witcher. You don't want to lose a customer like me.
Huh. I suppose you've convinced me.
Let's get down to it then.
This isn't any old talisman. I'm almost certain it's Melitele's heart. It's a very powerful artifact. At least, it used to be.
It isn't anymore?
It was cursed, and the spell distorted its effect. It once protected those who wore it. Now it brings misery upon them.
Why do you want to buy it from me then?
I know a ritual that can restore its original power. Unfortunately, the necessary ingredients are extremely rare.
What do you need?
Essence of death, a troll's tongue, the eyes of an Arrakis, and an Endriga's fetus.
I might be able to get you those.
Okay. So I had to find all those things. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here and we'll head off into some hunting next time. Promise it'll be more exciting than this episode, but thanks for watching and see you guys next time.